It is slowly but surely getting closer and closer to the end of the year, which means I'm getting more and more stressed about this bad boy. This is my Pan That palette, and I've been panning this for 2 years now. Oh my god, 2 years. Yeah, I've been panning this since the start of last year. So maybe I was a little bit dramatic there, 2 years. Not quite, but it's nearly there. And I don't know how this is going to go. That is the truth. That's God's honest truth. I have no idea. I've made really good progress in this month. However, there are no new empty shades. I have just finished a shade last month, which was amazing, but no empty shades this update. I have 3 eyeshadows left in this eyeshadow palette, so it is so close. It is so close, but I don't know, you're gonna have to let me know all your thoughts down below. But just before we do jump into this update, if you have not already, like and subscribe. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. I love project panning, get ready with me's, reviews, all that kind of stuff. So if that sounds like a good time to you, definitely join our little family. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I really think that we can do it. We are edging closer and closer every single day, and it just makes me so excited for the future of this channel and the future of this. So this is my modern renaissance. It's like battered. Battered isn't even a word to describe this. This has been... She needs to retire. She's telling me, she's like, please let me go. But we are not finished with it yet. As I said, we have 3 shades left in this eyeshadow palette, and I know I've said this so many times. I'm determined. I am determined to finish this palette by the end of the year. So today I'm going to show you this palette and also my companion palette. I like to roll in a new companion palette every month. It kind of gets me using some other palettes that maybe aren't in projects. So I'm going to be rolling in a new companion palette. But let me show you what this palette looks like last month. So here we go. We had just finished Bon Fresco last month, which was an amazing achievement. I'm so unbelievably excited about that, which meant we had 3 shades left. We had Red Ochre, Love Letter, and Realgar. These are super bright summer shades. These are not subtle at all, and I was worried. I'm getting worried because these warm tones are not my cup of tea really, but I'm just determined to finish this palette and get as much use on it as possible. This is what this palette looks like today. Now I'm really hoping you can see I have tried to use Realgar so many times. I have tried to really focus on Realgar. That has been like my absolute focus shade this month. I'm trying so hard to get as much use on these as possible, but I just feel like it's not looking any different. Please tell me you see the difference. Please tell me that you see some kind of difference. I've worked so hard on Realgar and I feel like we've not made any progress really on this. I'm trying so hard. Oh my god. I feel like these 3 shades have just been laughing in my face constantly because come on, like please, oh my god, the use that I've got on these shades this month is amazing, but like it doesn't seem it. So I'm going to go through the shades. I am going to show you some looks as well that I've done with this palette this month. It's getting harder and harder because there's only 3 shades. I am quite lucky that all these shades go together quite well, but it's worrying me. I really don't know if I'll have these 3 done by the end of the year, and it is scary. It's worrying me. Anyway, Love Letter. Here we go. This pink. I am using this in my eye look today, and I have used it 11 times this month for a total of 105 uses over the past year and 8 months? A year and 8 months. We have 4 months left. That's terrible. We have 4 months left. Guys, calm down. Everyone calm down. We have 4 months left. Oh my god. I'm actually really scared. I'm really, really scared for this. So 105 uses. We've got a massive pan on it. We really, really do. I feel like every time I come on here, every month I come on here, and we just don't have any more progress. And that is what I'm worried about. We just don't. Obviously, like I said, we did finish a shade last month, which is amazing, but like, I want to finish more. I feel like this year, Pan That Palette has just not been very productive for me. I don't know what it is. I definitely have learned my lesson. I'm not rolling this in next year, even if there's some product left in it. I need to change my Pan That palette every year, I feel like, because the first year with this was really good. We got so much progress, and then this year is just, I feel like it's not been as good because I'm like, oh my god, it's nearly 2 years that I've had to play around with this every single day. I feel like I'm getting burnt out with it, but I'm going to push for the end of the year. I may as well. Anyway, I went on a bit of a tangent there. This video, I feel like, has been all over the place already. Red Ochre. This is the next shade I want to talk about. Again, massive, massive pan. So, weirdly enough, these uses are exactly the same. So, I've used this 11 times this month for 105 uses in the project. So, yeah, the same amount of use, which is kind of eerie. I didn't do that on purpose. They have been used in different ways all the time. So, I don't know. But there you go. And then Realgar. Oh, Realgar, look at this. I really hope that the progress pictures make me happy. They make me I'm really hoping they do. I've used this 21 times this month for a total of 140 uses in the project. Yeah, 100. I had to double check that then because I wasn't quite believing that. 140 uses. This is huge. This eyeshadow pan is so big, and I'm really, really wanting to finish this in the next month? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to do that. I'm really hoping that the English weather stays beautiful, sunny, warm, glorious, because I feel like I can rock these like super warm tone looks in the summer, and when it's warm, when it's hot, when it's nice. I don't like wearing these looks all that often, so when it is sunny, it kind of makes me want to use them more. I'm more of a cool tone girl, so this has been a bit of a struggle for me, but I'm just really, really hoping that I could just get them done. I have also been doing the blush trick that I like to do. I mix all three of them together and use them as a blush. That has been great. I was a little bit scared about how that blush trick would do because Bon Fresco was kind of like a dusty, cool tone pink shade, and I was worried about like this just being way too dark as blush, and it's actually really, really nice. I do really like how that blush looks. So maybe that's going to be another massive focus for me as well. However, I do have 2 blushes in my Pan That Face palette as well, so I don't know how those are going to juggle together, but this is the palette. This is the progress. So let's talk about some looks, and then I'm going to talk about my new companion palette. So this, of course, is the first look that I'm going to talk about today. I put Love Letter on the outer corner, and then I put Realgar all over the crease, all on the lid, all on the lower lash line. I really blended that out. And then something that I've really, really loved from Soft Glam is Orange Soda. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the use on Orange Soda, but this has definitely got more use in the past month because I feel like this shade has been the perfect shade to blend Realgar out with. It's a very nice light orangey shade, but it's not too like colourful. So I feel like with Realgar here, can you see those? They've really worked well together. I've really, really enjoyed blending Realgar out with Orange Soda. So I've also done a look. I didn't take a picture of it, which is really annoying, but it was basically this look, but I put bronze all over the lid as well. I'm not keen on the shimmers in this palette. They are very like everyday, neutral, not very impactful. That's not me. I am in your face, impactful, see from space. That's what I've done today on my lids. I love that. So this is another look that I did with Realgar. This has been my focus shade for this month. And I have been panning a lot of like bright blue and greens. And I thought Realgar would go perfectly with this look. This was one of those looks that I did the blue and the green on the like hollow wing. And I was like, I really like this look. Do I want to ruin it with Realgar? And I was like, I think this is going to ruin this look, but I'm going to do it. And it actually came out really, really nice. So I'm really glad that I did actually put Realgar on this look because it got another use on it, and it also added some contrast to those like more colourful, bright, cool tone shades, and I really enjoyed this look. I think it was such a nice look. I love using Realgar in more creative looks because I feel like it's it's kind of neutral. I don't know, it's kind of a neutral shade, and I like how it's incorporated in other looks as well. So this has been one of my go-to work looks. So again, Realgar just everywhere, like just put it everywhere. That's been the vibe this month, just orange everywhere. And then I used two other green eyeshadows that I'm trying to pan. One is Ecstasy from my pan Those Eyeshadows, and one is from my Bella Pierre All Stars palette, which is my pan that palette in order. That is like a kind of dusty green shimmer, and I layered them both on the lower lash line, and green and orange have been like my color combo this month. I feel like it has just been really nice to pair them both together to get use on both project pans in one look. I've really enjoyed it, and it's really given me something to, like, I don't know, work with. I feel like I don't do orange and green that much, but I've kind of been forced to this month, and I'm not mad at it. I really like that. And then the final look that I wanted to talk about is this look. Again, it's just like a smoky eye with Realgar and red ochre. I've just been trying to use them as much as possible. Like, even when I use Realgar just in the crease, I will also go over my lid and go over my outer corner just to get as much product used as possible. It's like, it's cutting it fine. This is really gonna cut this year fine, I think. I'm just really nervous to see where this year ends with this palette. So it's been very kind of neutral looks-ish, like neutral warm, very orange, very Realgar. It's been in your face, like, wow. So I think I'm going to continue to focus on Realgar this month. So let's talk about Soft Glam. I've really liked Soft Glam. I've not really used it that much. I feel like I've only used this palette in the past week, really, just because I've been pairing Realgar so much with all the other colourful shades that I've been panning. However, I have been at my boyfriend's over the past few days, and I've also just had to do a few more like neutral looks. So I've been pairing it with this a lot, and I really like this palette. Not the shimmers. The shimmers are a little bit like, you know, they're fine. But the mattes, I feel like, complement Modern Renaissance so well, or what is left of Modern Renaissance. And I know a few of these are repeat shades from Modern Renaissance as well, so they just go really well together. I've just needed some blending out shades. I've just needed some shimmers. I've just needed some things to fill in the gaps, and I feel like Soft Glam was a really good choice. Again, I'm pretty sad that I didn't use it as much as I wanted to use it, but I'm not mad. I think that it's time to put it back, even though I've only used it a few times. I'm happy with the use that I've got on it, and yeah, I'm happy to move on. There is a massive fly, and it is so annoying, and it just came very close to me, a bit too close. Oh my god, weights. I haven't done weights. What is wrong with me today? For this palette, last month, this weighed 177.51 grams, and this month it weighs 177.30 grams, meaning in the past month we have used up 0.21 grams of this palette, which means in the grand scheme of this year, I have used 1.1 grams of this, which I actually think is a lie, because my scales sometimes just have this thing where they just throw out random weights. And one month we went up over half a gram. We've gone up multiple times, so I actually think we've used a lot more than that. That's what I'm telling myself anyway, because if we've only used 1.1 grams of this in the whole year, I would be so upset. So that's what I'm going to tell myself. That's what I'm going to gaslight myself. We've actually used more than that. We really have. We definitely have. All right, so let's roll in a new companion palette. Like I said, Soft Glam has been nice to work with, but it's time to kind of, you know, say goodbye. It's not like a staple palette. However, I've decided that my next companion palette is going to be the Botanical palette. This is a brand new palette pretty much in my makeup collection, and I feel like it's got a lot of shades that will complement these shades really nicely. So it's got these kind of purple shades in it, which I think will go really well with Love Letter and Red Ochre. I just feel like these two color stories are really nice, and I think I can get a lot of really nice little bit different looks. I did do a full review of this palette if you were interested. It was like one of the best videos of my whole channel. Like I cannot thank you guys enough about this review. Like, wow, that kind of shocked me. And I feel like as well, it's got these greens here, which again are going to go really, really well with Those Eyeshadows. So it's not just this palette that it's going to go really nicely with. I don't know, I just think it's going to be a nice little change. A nice little change. And I don't want this to be completely neglected. It is a brand new palette, so yeah, I can get some more use on this as well. So what do you think of this update? It's been a little bit chaotic. I feel like it's just been all over the place. So I'm really, really sorry if it's been all over the place. I've had to like keep an eye on this fly because I don't want it coming anywhere near me. Do you think I will have this done in the next few months? I really don't know. I might repress Realgar. I might repress all of them. I don't know though. I think I'll repress Realgar because I do use a very fluffy brush. Where is it? This brush. I use this brush with Realgar and it's getting pretty hard to get in there. So I might repress this sometime this month. I'm not sure. I'm just going to go with the flow and I'm determined to get this done. I have this fire lit under me now, I feel like, and I feel like it is time to get this palette done. Even if this is taking away from Those Eyeshadows and things like that, I just want to get this palette done because it's 2 years now nearly in the making and I do not want this palette to be rolling into 2025. That's terrifying to say. So yeah, this is it for this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, like and subscribe. How are you doing with your Pan That palette? Let me know down below. And with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you today. Have an incredible day and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.